Good evening. This should be calm as possible. And let me start with this since Dawn brought it up. Look, I absolutely am going to criticize Texas. What does that mean? So what? It's my opinion, okay? And it's not necessarily the whole state of Texas. So don't get your panties all in a bunch. Uvalde Police Department, yes, I feel like they fucked up in a major way. For some reason, it rings in my head that if you want to be a police officer and you're scared, go to church, not the police academy. A 90-minute response time, not acceptable. And I really didn't even want to start with that. But since he brought it up, that's my feelings about it. And I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. If anybody agrees that they made the right decision, whatever, that's your opinion. We're all entitled to it. I mean, it's not personal. It's just the fact that, and I'll bring this up. It's been told to me. Now, I do not know if this is true or to be fact, but it has been told to me that the police officers, now, I did watch, I believe it was the sheriff initially after this incident happened, addressed the people. He was all over the place. And I can't find the clip. I probably could dig a little bit harder and get it, but I'm not too concerned. Um, it's like he knew he fucked up, and, how do we go about just admitting it? So, no, it's not, like I said, it's not a reflection of Texas. If it makes you feel better if I put Uvalde in the title, I mean, maybe that's more appropriate. I don't have a problem with Texas at all. I'm just saying this was an epic fail. Many teachers that I've talked to, being three, let's say three, my son being one that worked in the school system for 5 years, cannot fathom why it took anybody 90 fucking minutes to get into that school. 90 fucking minutes is unacceptable. And how did it's my understanding, I've only been to Texas a couple times, but it's my understanding that it's very popular to carry a weapon openly. And I was told that this kid, guy, man, whoever you want to call him, I don't give a fuck. He's a piece of shit. I'm glad he's dead, and I'd really piss on his grave. Um, but and too bad the Buffalo shooter isn't bad, because I piss on his grave too. He's a piece of shit. It's just, it is what it is. For whatever reasons it was done, I don't care. But I don't give a fuck about either one of them. Truth be told, it's just it's super. I don't even know what word. It's fucked up. I just don't understand why all these police. Well, the sheriff is standing here saying, "Well, we had to get our body armor. We had to do this. We had to do that." When fucking citizens are begging to get in the building, why did it have to be a fucking border patrol that had to come and take care of the job 90 minutes later? I don't know. I mean, like I said, you could take it personal. It's not a shot at Texas. It's a shot at Uvalde Police Department, period. And everybody else involved. And I'm sure people are going to get sued. I'm sure people are going to lose their fucking job. And so what? I don't care. Because if I put myself in a position, I'm not a cop for a reason, okay? But if I try to think of myself as a cop, there's no way I could fathom just standing around for 90 minutes because we have to wait for armor. What? What the fuck is that all about? It's just silly. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure it will get dealt with, and a lot of people are going to be sued. So it is what it is. And Kelly doesn't care. I just wanted to point out the fact that it's fucked up. So the Border Patrol was off duty. His wife was a teacher there and texted him what was going on. Well, imagine that. And you know what? Good evening to everyone. What's up, Callie, Big J, Carolyn? I think I saw Josh. Hey, Golden Goddess. John, Mario. What's up, Adine? This to me is completely, this is a shit show, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. That's not the only thing. That ain't it. There's shit going on everywhere. I'm going to show you. That's just one thing. And I'll probably go further into it in a little bit, but let's see. Besides children getting robbed at gunpoint here. Yeah, there's a lot of other things going on. I was trying to get to the incident that I have all these tabs pulled up, so I apologize. This is the one I want to show right here. This is crazy, man. I cannot, wow. And I probably will go back to that because that's interesting. I'm not even gonna say it's not a smile for, that I'm happy about it. I'm not, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off. So it's more of like what the fuck is happening? But I believe Chattanooga. Now, we just had another shooting. I believe it was 5 people in Chattanooga. I have the article. I have to get it. But there's so many. I can't even put them up all on. I can't put all these tabs up on the screen. I mean, this is insane. And of course, we're going to, not we, but the media picks and chooses for whatever reasons. But my whole concept is this: it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I don't know who you think's going to fix it. I guess Joe Biden Joe Biden might have done something that I might have agreed with at this point. Now, see, I can come out and be honest about that because I don't like no-knock warrants. I've known people that have gotten killed behind no-knock warrants that have had nothing to do with the situation. They had the fucking whole wrong address, okay? I don't like it. I feel like body armor shouldn't be a problem. No cop should have a problem wearing body armor. Why? And I can't go down the whole list. I don't know it off the top of my head. But the first 3 things that were brought to me, I didn't have an issue with at all. I absolutely was in support of it. And I mean, people can be irritated over it, but I'm just an honest person. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, I could tell you 5 million things he fucked up on. But if somebody does something that I agree with and, I think might be a good thing, I'm going to say it. That doesn't negate the 500 other things that he did fucked up. I'm just saying. But anyway, I mean, okay, so 3 high school graduations across the U.S. end up in gunfire in less than 24 hours. So what makes us think that this is going to get better? I really hope people don't believe that, because I'm really under the impression that it's only going to get much uglier. And no matter where you go, and I'm going to say this again because I did a video about it and I shouted out the Mad Head Doctor, and we don't always agree, but he tends to give me, food for thought. But he highlighted this guy, I think he's called Lionel Nation. And he basically said, you can run, but you can't hide. We're all in this quote unquote prison planet. It was a great way to put it. So if everybody thinks that by moving here or moving there, yes, people have made their own groups. They have a plan, they have acres. I get it. Do they have a better chance than somebody living in the city? Probably. But we're all still fucking stuck in this country. So, I mean, moving, yeah, I guess I would try it to see if I could expand my life a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know how well that's going to help you because we are still here. That's a good point. I mean, I can't take from that, you know? It's crazy. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Chef. Lisa. You know, um, I really wanna does anybody know about this incident in Chattanooga? Has anybody heard about that? Is that new to anybody else? Because this is something I just found out about. And there's so many. There's so many. If you could just see my links, all my links right here. And here's another thing I want an explanation to. Here's another thing I wish somebody could answer for me. So, they got fireworks going on outside. It ain't even got dark yet. Okay, right here. As summer begins, you see what it says. Cases 6 times higher than last year. If that's the case, now in the last 2.5, almost 3 years, we have been in a situation where, a lot of the time we were on a quote unquote lockdown. Now, with everything they've done, how is this mathematically possible? And I mean, if anybody knows the answer, please tell me. I'll wait. This doesn't make any sense. How is there even a rising infection rate? Not to mention, a bunch of kids have been, I'm pushing the wrong buttons here. A bunch of kids have been diagnosed with hepatitis and have died. That's like, is this like something new? I mean, this is weird. And what's the explanation for that? So the cases are 6 times higher, but nothing's changed. Bill Gates has warned that it is possible that the worst of this pandemic has not yet occurred, pressing for more investments needed to prevent a future pandemic. I can't make sense of it. Amongst other things, that's not nothing. That's not nothing. And then this list just keeps growing, growing and growing. I don't know if anybody's aware, but we talked about before the coincidence between, these people and Russia. Not a coincidence, but what deal they have made. Now, we've gotten plenty of warnings lately. And they're straight up telling us, you don't have the time. And their plan is already in effect. I know they play this little game, but aside from that, he's basically telling them that, yeah, you don't have time for all that. We're going to do what the fuck we want to do, and you're going to eat it. And the funny thing is, to me, there's no pushback. There's no pushback. We just got to take it, I guess. Just got to take it. I don't know if people read these things. I know the news can be awful, like off-putting, right? It's not an interesting thing to want to look at all the time. But, I try to play a little bit of attention, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, really, this is insanity. I don't know, man. Like I said, there's a ton of, I apologize, I don't take the time to go and put on OBS and make a big production, because it does take a lot of time and I really don't have time to do that. So I'm just doing it the best way I can, so I can eliminate um, taking 3 hours out of my day to try to put together a presentation. I just don't have time to do it. So unfortunately, this is how I go at it. Mm. Like I said, this is another thing that is interesting to me. And okay, so it's been given to our, which I wish they would host this, right? Um, but for some reason they don't want it here. And I don't see a problem with um having the RNC. I actually wish they would. I wish they would. There's a lot of people I would love to talk to. See, right there, Black Lives Matters protesters gather and march to Milwaukee City Hall. I don't understand why they think this is a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, this county, let's see, has been run um, by Democrats for a long time. A lot of people started. Milwaukee actually used to be really, really segregated. I don't know where it is at this point in time. Like I said, I've only been here for a couple of years, so I'm not too involved just yet. I'm trying to figure out who's who. I'm just really learning what districts I'm in and stuff. So, um, I don't understand why this would be a problem. Like, if you want to know something, if you want to ask people questions, if you feel like your vote is worthy of something, why not talk to the people? Why not find out, if you're getting correct information, misinformation? I mean, this city is doing really bad resource wise compared to Madison. Madison is a lot more resource rich than Milwaukee County, a lot more. There's more programs, opportunities, more help. The police are more active. It's numerous things. I don't understand why, this would really be an issue. I mean, like I said, it's a great option to get your questions answered, right? Why not? I don't understand what the problem is with trying something different, doing something new. I mean, oh my God, let's say, I think overnight, two or three people were killed just overnight. And we haven't even really hit summer yet. It's amping up, you know. Man, I just don't understand. But yeah, so they're trying to stop that from happening. I think the other place, I want to say, oh God, I'm having a brain freeze. It's not Arkansas, not Alabama. Maybe it is. No, was it Nashville? I think the other place might be Nashville. I'm not positive. But I don't know why people are just scared of that. They don't like it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. What's up, Nacho? What'd you say? Gas shortage is going to happen in a few months. Ooh, man, I think a lot of things are going to happen. I hope you've been good, Nacho. I'm going to post the link if anybody wants to come up here. And I really need to be more organized and find. Okay. Here's the thing I was talking about with the hepatitis. I mean, I don't know if this is new. Carolyn, maybe you could tell me if this is the first time I'm really hearing about this. I know you know a little bit more about the WHO than I do. 650 children diagnosed with severe hepatitis since April. How? How? Fucking how is this happening? Okay, so they're saying reported in 33 countries between April 5th and May 26th, noting its latest disease poses as moderate. Go, what the fuck is happening? You know, got the monkeypox, right? I should say monkey balls, you know, because I don't know when they're going to ban that, but I just never knew that this was really an issue amongst children like that. I don't know. I wish somebody can tell me how that's happening. Hepatitis causes inflammation of the liver and is often related to viral infections. I can't even pronounce that. Adenovirus, which is a common pathogen found in children, has been detected in more than half of the recent cases. But how? I'm still asking how. This is so weird. Let's see, at the beginning of May, the CDC reported 109 hepatitis cases have been detected in children in the U.S. Those cases included 6 deaths, and 14% of patients required liver transplants. Wow, man. I don't know. I guess I didn't know this was like a thing. I didn't know this was even happening. It is crazy all over. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this is my, hey V, what's different? Yeah, I guess you're right. That could be the difference. That could be the difference. Oh my God. Yeah, Kelly, you're right. It's just weird, right? You guys put it in Discord, Carolyn? I didn't know you did that. Okay. Wow. Did we? I don't know if I was there when we talked about that. See, I can only remember like the day prior. So I got too much to remember. I don't remember all that. I apologize, but my memory is really fucking bad. Really bad. If you don't remind me the day before, like I'm in trouble. I'm just frustrated. Okay, I'm frustrated that I can't find the freaking link for what happened. You know what? I'm going to look for it on Google because I already put the link. I believe it's Chattanooga. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I wasn't crazy. I remembered that. Hey Joel, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Let me see this. You see how I am? I'm like so not prepared. I just put it all together. It takes too much time, bro. I can't do that. And then it's like, damn, I got to go into OBS, learn all that shit all over again. It's like, I don't even want to take the time to do that. I know it sounds horrible, but I don't. Tennessee shooting incident, multiple victims injured. Chattanooga. This is probably an ad right here. Multiple people injured. The exact number of victims is not known yet. See, this is not going to stop. This this won't stop at all. And like I said, with this new bill with the police, a few things I agree with. I haven't read through it all. I have to make that clear. But my question is this: what if the police department or police officers just decide, hey, fuck it, we have too many things, too many rules we have to follow, and it's not worth putting my life on the line, so I quit. And then we're left with what? No police. So that means when you call 911, nobody answers. I mean, what's the outcome of that? That's my question. How would that work out? I knew that was going to be some type of ad. We'd be in big trouble, I think, if people couldn't call the police anymore. Not to say that everybody depends on the cops, right? Because clearly they're a day late and a dollar short. But I'm just saying, what if they didn't exist? They just said, fuck it, fuck the job. I don't give a fuck. Then what? What is this? This must be another ad. I want to watch this actually. That was almost worth it. I thought it was really going to show me something. What the fuck is happening? Hey, Zach. Hey, Joshy. What? Why would that? Okay. Why did I think it was that story? Really? This is what I get for not being prepared. Why is this not? And it won't move. No, don't play again. I don't want that. I can say in Texas defense, since I know people were triggered by it, that Abbott was pretty upset. So I can say that, okay? I can say that he was not happy. So let me clear that up for the Texans that took it personal. I apologize. It's not a shot at Texas. I know y'all take Texas serious. It's just, I'm sorry, but that was fucked up. Real fucked up. And damn it, I wish I could find the story about Chattanooga. I had it. I don't know what I did with it. Like I said, maybe I need to start getting rid of some of these, all of these tabs up here. But, indoctrination is a real thing. And even I experienced it. I know a lot of us probably experienced it. This is what they're doing here. And they are serious about it. Everybody walked out of school the other day. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if they did that locally, but they're saying they want policy, not protest. They want policy. So they're clearly looking for something better. And this is due to public school system. This is what happens. This is the results. I think everybody should be getting, somewhat prepared. I don't think that at this point, a gun is something that you would consider a want. Okay. I think you should put it more under a need, a necessity, if you haven't. I know a lot of people, not a lot, but I know a few people that are scared of guns. They don't like them. I get it. But if your life is on the line, that's, you got to pick one. Like I know people that have basements full of food, but nothing to protect it with. So that would be a huge problem at the end of the day. Somebody's just going to come in and take your shit, you know? Um, you know, I noticed that it's a lot of conversations about, what people are going to do. And we've talked about this 100 times, like what the plan is, what you should be doing. I know people have bought acreage, they're looking for others to come on it. And it's not that easy to just pick up your stuff and go to another state. I'm saying that from experience. I'm comfortable in Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. I don't have a problem with it. Clearly, yes, we have some issues here, but what state doesn't? But at this point in the game, I think people should be making, very important decisions about location and decide what you're going to do. Like, are you just going to sit and ride it out? Are you going to relocate? What you're going to do? Because it's not, and I reiterate, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it ever gets better. And I apologize for not coming on here 100% prepared, but at least I told the truth about it. I don't want to fucking learn OBS all over again. I don't. I really wish I could find the Chattanooga thing, but at least you know the location. You can go look it up for yourself. I don't know if it's 5 shot, 5 dead. I don't know. But anytime we have people that are getting killed left and right, and, I look at it like this, nobody should take it into their own hands to just be shooting shit up. For what reason, it's unknown to me. I just found out the other day that there's some kind of gang here, a gang I've never heard of, and I think they're called the Kill Boys or the Killer Boys or something like that. I've never even heard of that. That's all new to me, and then we have lunatics who take it upon themselves to go to grocery stores, shoot up people, go in school, shoot up people. And for everyone that, has contemplated on the other side of things, like, I don't know if this is a setup. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if this is some type of, false flag, red flag, whatever you want to call it, because I'm one that is likely to believe something like that if all the ducks are in a row. I don't put nothing past this government at this point in my life. And you don't really know. None of us really know or are positive on anything. So, with that being said, I hope that everybody gets themselves right spiritually, and hold your own self accountable, hold your own feet to the fire. And if relocation is an option and you're able to do it, kudos to you, because right now it's better than waiting too long and then you don't have an option to get out of the city if you're in one. That scares me. I gamble with it every day. So for those of you that have that same issue, I understand. Mm, and it's not cheap. I get it. It costs money to move, a lot of money. So, I guess you're gonna have to pick and choose our battles and walk out on faith sometimes and get around like-minded people. I've also noticed that it's a lot of people out here that have very bad, um, I don't want to call them bad spirits. I mean, I feel kind of, uh, I feel like I shouldn't necessarily say that, but that's probably what it is. They have demonish spirits and they can rub off on you, the negativity, um, making you feel some kind of way, making you feel uncomfortable, like you don't belong, or, you know, you're not right, or you don't fit in, you don't have enough money, whatever it may be. Try to stay away from the negativity because it's too easy these days to be negative. It's a little bit harder to be positive, especially with what we see going on around us. And I have family like that. All of us have family that we deal with, and we have family that we don't deal with for whatever reasons. And yes, I have family that feels that they're on a higher moral ground because, you know, they make six figures or better, and, they have the boat and they have the houses and all the other shit, you know. So they will criticize and look down on me like, well, you haven't made it. So what are we talking about here? If we talk at all. So, um, it's different circumstances for everybody, different strokes for different folks. Whatever makes you happy, don't let anybody deter you. And this is clearly the time to, be happy that you're even alive to see this, and God gives you the ability to wake up every day and look at this, because as much as we see a shit show, you know, there's beauty behind this quote unquote shit show. Okay. Um, if you can give people a hug, tell them you love them, I don't know, uplift somebody's spirits. I notice here it's clearly a lot of bad fentanyl going around. There was two women found dead in the alley, and the neighbor next door said, "Well, it was the prostitutes." I don't care. I don't care what they were doing. I don't like to hear that. I'm in no position to morally judge anybody. It's not my job. Um, I feel bad for them. Those women had family, if not children. Whether they make good decisions, bad decisions, that's not my call. Something as simple as a smile goes a long way. When we carry these chips on our shoulder, and if we've had a bad interaction with this one or that one, it only makes it worse for us. We're not doing anybody a favor by being negative and not looking for, you know, the finer things in life. It isn't all about money. You know, um, There's plenty of ways to find happiness, and without, even if it's simply going and sitting outside in the yard with your shoes off, whatever it is. It's gardening for a lot of people I know. Um, if it's doing something nice for your neighbor, if it's making a meal for an elderly person that doesn't have anybody, whatever it is, just these little things. If we can keep these little things going, it gives me hope in humanity. If I use YouTube as my, how do I say this? If I were to look at YouTube and think, okay, this is the opinion of the collective, I would be in big trouble, because a lot of things that are said on here are very inflammatory, they're hurtful, um, objective. They're just, it's rough. It's rough here on YouTube. And I just keep thinking to myself and hold faith in the fact that, okay, most people don't feel like this, it's just a conversation, Kelly. You don't have to pick it up and run with it or let it live in your head rent free. One of my biggest flaws, that I've said it a million times, is being loyal to a fault. And that's held me back in certain occasions, but when I listen to older people, they have videos like talking about people in their hundreds, and they interview them and ask them, do you have regrets about life? What was the best thing you accomplished? And at the end of the day, when you listen to them talk, it's the little things that count. None of them talked about this great big accomplishment they made, or a whole freaking country they saved, or whatever it should be. It's just small things. It's the small things. It's your family, it's your loved ones, it's your friends. It's the small things. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm running my mouth. And you guys have a great evening. Enjoy your holiday. Shout out to our soldiers. Um, and we appreciate you. And thank you for everything you do and have done for this country. So let's try to stand more in solidarity and be there for one another. I think that works better. All right. Peace out, y'all. Much love. Thank you for coming.